this way. It's all right. They didn't come from me, they came from you. Welcome to the University of Denver. It's wonderful that you're here today. I am most excited to hear from our speaker. Those of us who listen to public radio every morning think we know her. We don't, but we think we do know her. And this promises to be a great event this noon. As many of you know, the University of Denver's vision is to be a great private university dedicated to the public good. This is an easy thing to say. It's not such an easy thing to realize. We work at doing this every single day in myriad ways. Last night we hosted a dinner. It was the university lecture, annual lecture by a distinguished faculty member from the social work school. He's doing a project on juvenile delinquency and adolescent problem behavior and interventions for that, and working with 27 Denver public schools. Tomorrow we're having a luncheon that honors students and faculty from West High School, Abraham Lincoln High School, and a number of other schools. Again, there's this DU partnership. And today we've got this event, which is an extraordinary event for us. It happens once a year. The topic this year, Untold Stories, Truth and Consequences, could not be more timely. I'm a political theorist by training, and I actually have done some work on the concept of the public good. And I know as a concept how difficult it is to understand what that can be in a complicated civic community. I do know one thing, however, that you cannot talk about, let alone act upon, a public good without a free press. But not only a free press, one that is willing to dig and probe and uncover stories that perhaps many would rather were left covered up. That is our topic today. We've got a number of meetings throughout the day attended by students, faculty, and community members, and it's a wonderful event. A couple of words about our two departments, Mass Communication and Journalism Studies and Human Communication Studies. These are the two academic departments who are hosting this event. These two departments are on a roll. We've hired 10 new faculty in the last 3 years. Another one is coming next year. And a lot of this would not be possible without the support, friendship, and hard work of two people, and that is Ed and Charlotte Eslow. Ed Eslow joined the Board of Trustees at the University in 1976, and he has been with us for decades in so many different capacities. I have seen him in action in the Board of Trustees in my current job, and every time he opens his mouth, all of us learn something. Through their generosity, we were able to establish the Eslow Center in the year 2000. This is the organization that oversees the university's Anvil of Freedom Award, and it's quite a list of awardees over the years. It's an extraordinary group, and our current awardee is a great addition. The center has a number of different things it does. It does outreach. We've got research going on right now. Topics we're working on include high school journalism, the digital generation gap, and alternative journalism's role in the international human rights movements, among many, many others. The center has also worked with the Colorado chapter of the Society of Professional Journalists. Several members of that organization are with us today, and we are now working together to create a student chapter of the society, which is a great development. In short, it's a good time to be at the University of Denver. I'm very happy you can join us. I'm very happy that the weather cooperated with us. And with that, I will stop, turn it back to Lynn, and we'll get the show on the road. Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm going to introduce Mike Lamp, who in turn will introduce Renee. First, I wanted to just mention a fact that most of you know, which is that Colorado Public Radio here in Colorado is a venerable institution in our media market. It reaches about 1/3 people, meaning that as many people listen to the news on KCFR as to Cozy, Denver's 4th-rated radio station. And one of the voices that's especially familiar to those of us in Colorado is that voice of Mike Lamb. Mike came to Colorado Public Radio in May of 2000. He's KCFR's morning host, delivering newscasts and weather updates from 6 a.m. to 1 in the afternoon. Before joining Colorado Public Radio, Mike spent 3.5 years as morning edition host and reporter at public radio station KNAU in Flagstaff, Arizona. And he's also been a news anchor and producer for other radio and television organizations in Arizona, and has produced segments for CBS's This Morning. Mike received the 1999 Science Journalism Award from the American Association for the Advancement of Science for a segment he produced that's called Planet Pluto. Obviously, that was produced several years before Pluto was demoted, but I think they're hopefully going to let you keep the award. Mike has also received awards from the Public Radio News Directors Incorporated and the Public Radio Program Directors Association. Years ago, on a website he's probably long since forgotten about, Mike listed his favorite website as Too Much Coffee Man. So you can ask him about that later, but now here's Mike Lamb.